The 2025 Arnold Strongman Classic is over, and it was one of the most exciting ones and had some of the craziest moments we've seen in years. From some standout performances from the rookies to some unfortunate injuries, and we actually got to see at least one world record broken. It was a really cool event, so let's dive on in and look at all the action. With $101,000 on the line and 501 kg on the bar, this lift from Hafthor Bjornsson was absolutely the most anticipated moment of the night and had the most hype built up around it. It was absolutely crazy to watch him go for this raw, and after the 1026, people thought he had it in him. But after seeing the bar barely come up on the left-hand side, we all knew that this was not the year it was going to happen for Hafthor. So he did end up having a good comp and coming in third overall and showed some great pressing power. But this wasn't the only champion that had some trouble. Tom Stoltman had one of the most up and down weekends of any competitor. He crushed a timber carry, moving fast and controlled up the ramp, and he hit an impressive 511 pounds on the big jerk on the first day, proving his overhead strength is still elite. But his biggest struggle, the deadlift, Tom only managed 391 kilo on the first day. So when it came to Atlas stone to shoulder, I was expecting a massive performance from him because this is Tom, the king of the Atlas stones. But we saw he just couldn't handle it and dropped it actually on the third attempted one. Unfortunately, it just missed the pad and they did not give him the lift, and I'm just really glad that he didn't get injured. He went for it one more time, but by this point he was just absolutely gassed. He wasn't able to capitalize on the points that he needed for this event at the end of the comp, but some rookies were able to, and we'll take a look at one of those right now. Austin Andrade is the 2023 Shaw Classic Open men's winner, and he put on an absolute clinic with the stone to shoulder with the 405 pound heavier Slater stone. Now, it was really incredible to watch because the guy is super thick. He's probably pushing about 390 pounds. And in an event like stone to shoulder, shoulder mobility is just as important as brute strength. And Austin showed exactly why he's a rookie to watch out for. He moved fluidly, handling the 405 pound stone with precision and knocking out 4 reps like it was nothing. And watching him reminded me of Mateusz Kielskowski's crazy natural stone run last year. Just pure athleticism, control, and raw power. So super impressive for a rookie during their debut at the Arnolds. But not every moment was about dominance. Some were just painful to watch, unfortunately. Maxime Boudreault, one of my favorite strongmen, but he just cannot seem to catch a break recently. After last year's opening deadlift where he tore his lat, unfortunately, this year he actually went in and zeroed on the deadlift yet again. He tried to go in for one more rep, but just couldn't really get it off the ground, and sadly it was a no-go for Maxime. And then this happened on the frame carry. As he pushed up the ramp, he actually tore his bicep mid-run, and you can see it detached slightly here at the end, and he went down hard and stumbled over and barely managed to shove the frame across the line. He had to try so hard to fight through it, and with an injury like that, there's really no coming back at this time, and Maxime was forced to pull out of the competition. I definitely hope he has a speedy recovery, and I want to see him come back soon because he's an awesome competitor and one of the grittiest athletes in the sport. But while Maxime's competition was ending in heartbreak, another rising star was putting on a show. In the weeks leading up to the competition, Lucas Hatton had shared some crazy overhead presses with the split jerk technique during training, but as we all know, that can change come comp day, so we were all excited to see if Lucas Hatton could actually bring it the day of. One by one, competitors started to drop off, but Hatton kept on going, and then on his final attempt with 247 kilos, 546 pounds, he locked out one of the heaviest jerks, and I gotta tell you, we all know it looks like he had plenty more in the tank. Such a raw and powerful lift, and we were all super excited to see that at least someone was going to be able to give Mitch Hooper a run for his money and make this a really exciting competition. But the overhead pressing records didn't stop with the strongmen. The 2025 Arnold Strongwoman champion Ines Karas had some insane pressing, and they showed off their own PR and Arnold record with this 160 kg press. Ines Karas had obviously come in as the favorite for the whole competition and the big jerk, and she made sure there was no doubt about it. She didn't even need to take her final attempt. The win was already locked in, but instead of playing it safe, she went out and lifted 160 kg just to prove a point. She definitely dominated the competition. I'm pretty sure she has 400 pounds in her, which is absolutely wild and would be another insane record, but it was crazy to see this one already. And those crazy world records didn't stop here because in my opinion, the biggest deadlift record was yet to come, and that was with Lucy Underdown. Lucy Underdown is in fact the undisputed deadlift queen in strong women, and with last year's 666 pound pull, she already had herself the record, but this year she was back for more. The men were really fun to watch, but the women were super exciting because there was actually a battle going on for the top spot. Andrea Thompson came in and actually broke Lucy Underdown's record from last year with a 671 massive pull and personal record. It was super exciting and a great moment to see Andrea get that pull. But the record did not stand for long as Lucy Underdown quickly dug in for 676. But the crazy thing was that she did not actually get it on her first attempt. She said later on that her strap was slipping mid-lift, a rare mistake that really could have thrown her off completely. But instead of panicking, Lucy reset, locked in, and went for it again. The lift was a grind, but she fought through every inch of the pool, locking it out and cementing herself in the history books with a new world record. But the craziest moment of this Arnold Classic, in my opinion, wasn't just one lift or one event. It was really Mitchell Hooper's entire performance. Because for the first time, we're finally seeing a new insight into Mitchell Hooper's performance and its chinks in the armor that weren't there before. Now, Mitchell still got the job done. He's a 3-time Arnold champion, but this wasn't the usual 100% absolutely dominant Hooper performance that we're used to seeing. Lucas Hatton was right there and pushed him hard. Hafthor is getting stronger and so is his pushing. And let's not forget Tom Stoltman. We can't count him out. He's 3 times world's strongest man, and when he comes in shape, we all know what he's capable of, and he can definitely push Mitch. And here's the real question though. Can Mitch Hooper get his crown back at world's strongest man? Or does Tom Stoltman hold on to his title? Maybe Hafthor or Lucas or some other rising contender is about to shake up the entire sport. If you missed Hafthor's announcement about his return to World's Strongest Man, go check that out here. Meanwhile, this Arnold Classic has showed us one thing. 2025 is going to be an awesome, wild year for strongman. Thanks again for watching Strength Sphere. I'll catch you in the next one.